Are you on the verge of purchasing a brand new Tesla but are hesitant to do so because you cannot afford to spend at least $35,000 on it? If so, things may improve within the next few years. The first reports of a cheaper Tesla appeared in 2018. The Model 2 quickly attracted the attention of the internet. Then in 2021, Elon Musk was quoted as declaring, "Model 2 is not a car. There is no Model 2." During an annual shareholder meeting. On November 14, 2022, during the B20 Summit Indonesia, Elon admitted to being keen on making an affordable Tesla. While we do not have an exact name for the Model 2, Q, C, or whatever the internet likes to call it, we do have clear indications on the pricing. Until Tesla is kind enough to offer a substitute, we'll keep on calling it Model 2. The pioneering EV company announced its intention to launch an under $25,000 entry model for the 2020 annual shareholder meeting and battery day. Given that neither Tesla nor anybody else has fully tapped into the market's budget-friendly segment, the low price tag serves a strategic function. There are now hardly any EVs in the $25,000 to $30,000 range without incentives. Since Tesla has made considerable strides in terms of quick manufacture and effective battery technology, the decision to act on that shortage now makes more sense than ever. The Model 2 may have a hatchback frame, according to the purported spy images that appeared on Chinese websites in January 2023. The vehicle, which was camouflaged, looked to have a small body and a short wheelbase. The Model 2 would directly compete with a limited few rivals thanks to its hatchback appearance and MSRP of under $25,000. The first candidate that leaps out is the Chevy Bolt EV, which is now expected to return this year despite being scheduled to be discontinued by the end of this year. Even though the Bolt costs under $27,000 and has 250 miles of range, good features, and comfortable seating, it has a bad reputation for being unreliable. The Model 2 would, on the other hand, come into the market with a clean slate and the famed T badge, which carries a lot more weight in the EV sector. Although an SUV style seems doubtful, it would still make perfect sense given that it is now the best-selling segment in the US. The Chevy Equinox EV, which would be a more formidable rival, would be the Model 2's direct rival in that scenario. For about $30,000, the Equinox boasts a range of more than 300 miles. The Fisker Pair, which is expected to be released within the next 2 years, is yet another potential competition. Since it qualifies for the $7,500 tax credit, the latter has a final MSRP of $22,500. At the March 16, 2023 annual shareholder meeting, we also had a glimpse of what seemed to be the Tesla Model 2. Despite the poor contrast, we could make out a rather small frame that resembled the Model Y but had different dimensions. The Model 2's interior should be minimalist, with a 15-inch touchscreen taking center stage. As is traditional for the company, there may be no gauge cluster. A semi-autonomous driving system should be made available together with the autopilot. Customers may purchase optional options such as heated steering wheels, ventilated seats, 4D, high-resolution radar systems, and ambient LED lighting for an additional cost. It's exciting to imagine that the Model 2 might use Tesla's brand new 4680 batteries. The novel shape promises a significant weight reduction along with 5 times more energy, 6 times more power, and about 16% more range. Only the Texas Gigafactory's $49,990 Model Y AWD currently uses the 4680 batteries. To avoid burying the more expensive long-range variant, the manufacturer restricted the range of the latter to 270 miles. Likewise, Tesla may decide not to use 4680 batteries at all on the Model 2 to prevent burying the more expensive Model 3, which has already begun to lose some of its cachet. This theory is further supported by the possibility that the less expensive Tesla will utilize LFP chemistry. Given that even the more expensive models have a range of fewer than 300 miles, it is highly improbable that Tesla's entry-level model will have a significant range. Instead, the Model 2's range on a full charge will probably be in the neighborhood of 250 miles. Performance-wise, we may anticipate the tiny EV to have a top speed of at least 125 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 miles per hour time on the most powerful model of possibly 6 to possibly 4 seconds. Given the most recent information, we can anticipate that the Model 2 will come equipped with M3P batteries for maximum efficiency. The M3P batteries, made by Chinese company CATL, have an energy density that is 15% higher than that of their LFP equivalents. The Model 2 produced in China would probably be the primary or exclusive user of the M3P technology. Meanwhile, a brand new Tesla Model 3 can be purchased in California for less than $14,000. Combining many incentives and discounts makes it possible to purchase a brand new Tesla Model 3 in California for less than $14,000. To be fair, not everyone qualifies for every incentive. The cheapest Tesla models are now beginning to approach market affordability thanks to the company's price reductions this year, increased electric vehicle incentives, and an increase in the average price of a new car in the US. In reality, the US average for new automobile sales is currently $48,000. Even without incentives, Tesla has two versions of the Model 3 and one version of the Model Y that are priced below that. A Californian took this notion to a whole new level by demonstrating that you can get a Model 3 for just $14,000. These days, you can purchase a Tesla for reasonably inexpensive when stacking incentives and discounts. According to Zohar on Twitter, the brand new Tesla owner explained how he arrived with that price. The Model 3 rear-wheel drive starts at $40,240 when ordered brand new, but recently, Tesla has been providing discounts on new inventory models. One was discovered by Zohar for $37,120. Additionally, he utilized the $500 discount provided by the referral program. Then he made use of a long list of rewards. $7,500 through the Clean Vehicle Rebate Project (CVRP). To be honest, it's rather uncommon to be eligible for all of those benefits at once because you have to have a federal tax burden to benefit from the entire tax credit and a low enough income to be eligible for CVRP. However, Zohar demonstrated that not everyone can benefit fully from all of those incentives. And so, what are your thoughts on the upcoming 2026 Tesla Model 2 and to a $14,000 Tesla Model 3? Let us know your thoughts in the comment box below. If you've watched up to this point, thank you so much. For more videos about EVs, Toyota, Tesla, Ford, and the most recent auto news, please consider subscribing to Tech Addicts.